Once you hear this, you'll realize you've been devaluing your own worth without even noticing. And from now on, you won't be able to unsee it, not in your actions nor in her reactions. These are the 9 things smart men never do. And once you know them, you won't just understand women, you'll have the advantage. So relax, turn off your distractions, because if you make it to the end of this video, you'll never chase anyone again. 1. Never over-explain yourself. If you find yourself explaining every move, every delayed message, every decision, stop. Smart men don't over-explain. They communicate clearly, but they don't justify their existence. When a woman asks, "Why didn't you answer right away?" a high-value man doesn't panic. He doesn't launch into a novel of excuses. He says what needs to be said calmly, or sometimes says nothing at all. Why? Because constantly giving explanations reeks of insecurity. It tells her you're seeking approval, and once she perceives that, you've surrendered the power dynamic. True confidence doesn't beg to be understood. It lets your presence speak. If she respects you, she won't demand details. If she doesn't, no explanation will fix it. Remember, mystery creates attraction. Clarity creates trust. But over-explaining kills both. Say it once, say it with conviction, and then move on. 2. Never chase. There's a difference between pursuing and chasing. Pursuing is effort with direction. Chasing is desperate movement without traction. The moment you start striving to impress, over-texting, giving her attention she hasn't earned, you're chasing, and she knows it. Women are wired to test, not with malice, it's nature. They want to see if you stand firm or retreat when they pull away. 3. Don't reveal your whole life too soon. You meet her, things are flowing, you're vibing, and before you know it, you're telling her about your childhood, your ex, your goals, your fears, all in the first week. That might feel deep, but it's actually dangerous because mystery matters. Smart men understand that intimacy is a dance, not a floodlight. You don't throw your soul on the table hoping she'll admire it. You reveal pieces strategically, slowly, with purpose. Let her earn your story. Why? Because when you overshare early, you risk turning emotional connection into emotional pressure. And pressure doesn't breed attraction, it breeds discomfort. Give her space to wonder about you, to ask, to lean in. The less you reveal at once, the more valuable your truth becomes. 4. Never try to fix her. She's moody, she's inconsistent, she's self-sabotaging, and your first instinct is to save her, to fix her, to be the guy who finally makes her okay. Stop. Smart men don't play therapist. They offer support, not solutions. Trying to fix a woman, especially early on, does 2 things. It puts you in a parent role, which kills attraction, and it makes you responsible for problems that aren't yours. A woman in chaos doesn't need you to rescue her. She needs a man who's rooted enough not to get pulled into her storm. Show empathy, hold space, but stay in your frame. Let her walk her path, and if she wants to heal, she will, with or without you. Remember, being stoic isn't being cold. It's being clear about what's yours to carry. When she delays responding to your message, do you send 2 more? When she says she's busy, do you beg for another time? Every time you chase, you teach her to value you less. Smart men don't chase, they lead. They pursue if the energy is mutual, but when it's not, they fall back effortlessly, because they know if a woman wants you, she'll show up. And if she doesn't, that's your answer. 5. Don't neglect your purpose for her. This one's a killer. You meet her, sparks fly, you start spending more time with her, and little by little your gym sessions drop off, your business goals slow down, your social life shrinks. Suddenly, your world revolves around her. She didn't ask for that, and even if she enjoys the attention, deep down she loses respect for it. Smart men don't trade their mission for a relationship. They don't confuse connection with codependency. Your purpose isn't optional, it's oxygen. And if a woman pulls you away from it, you're with the wrong woman, or you've lost the plot. Women are most attracted to a man who's on a path, not waiting on her text. Hold your frame. Follow your purpose. Make her a part of your life, not the center. Because when a man has something bigger than her to chase, she'll chase him. 6. Don't compete for her attention. You're at a party, she's laughing with some other guy. Your heart skips, your ego flinches, and suddenly you're overcompensating. Louder jokes, bigger gestures, trying to win her back in the moment. Stop. Smart men never compete for attention. Because the moment you do, you've already lost. You've admitted without words that you see yourself as less, that her attention is a prize and you're scrambling to prove worthy. But here's the twist. Real value doesn't chase validation, it commands presence. Let her laugh with others, let her talk to the bartender, let her drift a little. And while she's doing that, you remain unmoved. Not cold, not arrogant, just centered. When you try to outshine another man, you look like every other guy who's insecure. But when you stay calm, when you stay connected to your own worth, you separate yourself, and she notices. Because the man who doesn't flinch when her attention wanders, that's the one she can't stop thinking about. 7. Don't react emotionally to her tests. She pulls back. She flirts with another guy. She questions your ambition. She makes a sarcastic comment about your masculinity. You get angry. You scold her. Or worse, you start doubting yourself. You failed the test, because that's what it was. A test, a subconscious one most of the time, but a test nonetheless. And you failed by reacting emotionally. You see, women test not because they're cruel, but because they need to feel your strength, your stability, your groundedness. They want to know, can he handle my storms? Is he centered in who he is? Can he lead even when I push? Smart men don't react. They observe. They breathe. They respond only when necessary and always with control. When she tries to throw you off, laugh. Smile. Stay still. It's not about winning the test. It's about showing her that her emotional waves don't move your mountain. 8. Never apologize for your standards. You want loyalty. You want femininity. You want peace, not drama. That doesn't make you controlling. That makes you a man with standards. But the world, and even some women, will try to shame you for that. They'll say you ask for too much, that you're insecure, or that real men accept women as they are. No, real men stand firm. You don't apologize for wanting a woman who adds value, energy, and peace to your life. You don't lower your standards because someone accuses you of being intimidated. Smart men don't demand perfection. They demand alignment. And if she doesn't meet your standards, you walk away calmly, with clarity, without resentment, because your peace is sacred.